Walking through the lonely streets, I hear the thumping of their feet on the paved breath, rattling, whilst the other cattle sing their songs contrived about their quiet lives. I know that I've been chosen, and now my eyes are open wide.
You are listening to Interpol X, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast actual play in Monsters of the Week, powered by the Apocalypse.
Hi, welcome to Interpol X.
I'm super settled.
Could not have been creepier.
Make that creepy at all. Welcome to Interpol X, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast
And stream.
and stream
You can see it.
for Happy Jacks.
What?
RPG.
This is going very well.
I'm so good at this still.
Very professional.
Yes, I'm very
I'm
professional,
not.
sorry. I am Adam, your keeper, and these are my players.
I'm Mike. I
Nailed
play.
it.
Good
job.
Was so unexpected. I play Christian Bernal the Wronged.
I was so well composed, I don't understand why you weren't ready.
I don't know.
Just try to have a little professionalism here, Mike.
Yes,
Thank you.
I'm the Wronged. I like to punch some things. Well, not. Yeah, we all like to punch things.
You're also good with words.
Yes.
That's what we like.
Well, hello there, Internet.
And now it's creepy.
And
What's
the
that
creepy.
being creepy?
I learned it from you, okay?
You've set the tone of the game.
I'm just trying to figure out how I can be creepy next.
You'll
Just
figure
do
it
what
out.
comes naturally.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
I'm Jason. I'm playing Aelith McClear, the Divine.
I'm Jessica. I'm playing the expert, and her name is Matilda Harrington Cates.
Oh, it's such a good name.
Thank you.
I'm Kimmy. And I am playing Liliana Volkor, and I am the spooky. And I
Volcor.
may not actually own my soul.
Maybe.
It's not a big deal.
Maybe
It's fine.
not.
It's fine.
So rent to own.
It's fine.
No snakes.
Pretty normal situation.
Layaway plan.
Right?
Yeah.
So sorry about the creepy start. We're all in kind of a mood.
They're fine. It's
fine.
okay.
It's all right. You guys like the creepy, right?
You're in a mood.
If they're not
You
fine,
like
they're
the
already gone,
creepy?
so you don't need to
Oh,
apologize.
good. Okay. So everybody
The ones
that's
who
happy about the
stayed
creepiness
are cool with it.
Stay. So I hope that all of you were able to tune in and listen to or watch our special session that was on Sunday a couple of weeks ago. Even though it was Sans, the amazing Jessica.
It was a rough.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a rough episode, but we got through
It was a rough episode, yes. We were very sad to not have Jessica. But we did go to Iceland and fight some trolls.
Yeah, we did.
And I believe, Jason, do you want to recap for us?
Yeah, I mean, basically, Aelith waded in, saved everyone,
Yeah.
kicked trolls in the nuts, and then got people to safety. And that's how it happened.
I just learned that trolls have nuts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Some professional you are. God.
I know.
I've never thought about it.
It's true.
Well,
So
how,
really-
how do you think
that-
they reproduce? Just banging rocks together?
I mean, essentially. So would anybody like to add to that recap?
Okay, so here's what actually happened. We got called to Iceland. We flew in our special jet over there. We met up with some local contacts from Interpol, and it turned out some not hikers, some hikers,
Miners.
Yeah, miners, but I think
Like,
also some
like
hikers.
miners.
Yeah,
Yes.
ER. M-I-N-E-R, if you're just listening along and can't see Michael's illustrative demonstration.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you weren't there, I did do the entire scene from Galaxy Quest. It was covered.
Did he?
Miners, you idiot, not miners.
Oh, yeah.
I
Block that part out.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to remember
And
that.
I've only seen
I'm so
Galaxy
upset
Quest
I
once.
wasn't there.
Yeah. It's all on
Pretty
tape.
amazing.
Yeah, we were sad without you.
I'm gonna go relive
I
it
was
in the
I was
bathtub.
very diligent and careful in my investigation, and definitely did not kick a door down and fall
You
down the pit.
100% kicked the door down,
Yes.
and we went in to save you. We went through what turned out to be a
Fairy door?
illusory
Basically.
rock wall, which was a door into the sort of otherworld slash,
Otherworld adjacent.
yeah,
let's say.
yeah, nearly otherworld, and we dove in there, started just handing rock monsters their rocky butts.
Yep.
And actually got beat up real bad.
Yes.
Saved
Real bad.
girl, enter dad.
Saved a teenage girl.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And
A
her-
minor.
A minor.
A minor.
A
the,
minor.
the daughter of a minor. And in the process so we beat up one cave troll, and the trolls in this situation were like actually rocks, like they were made out of
Yeah.
rocks, and
Great example. They're kind of like the trolls in Frozen, except like 10 feet tall and like animal cruelty.
And like had a
animal,
place
or
in the
cruel
story.
animal.
And
Like
our trolls
animal
had a place
cruelty.
in the story, unlike the trolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we
Sentience,
beat
that's
up
right.
one.
Good
We
point.
we leveraged
Yes.
a lot of our abilities to beat up one troll, and because this little girl came running, like teenager, right?
yeah, about
comes
15.
running out of the cave or like up the ramp out of part of the cave we were in, and beat up this one troll. We're like, cool, done it. Took care of all the trolls, and
That
she was like,
inaccurate.
well, what about the 3 trolls that are trying to eat my dad?
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh.
great.
And it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we had to go back in and try to deal with that situation. And in the meantime, we'd come up with various ideas for how to handle it. And in the end, went with the kick the door down and go in guns blazing solution, like every Shadowrun plan devolves into. But I had an opportunity to teleport back to Harrington Kate's estate. The Harrington
Kate State?
Kate's.
The
there was
Kate's estate.
there was a pun there, and I lost it.
Harrington Kate's estate.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Got some explosives after being chided for my sloppy appearance.
Yes.
Because I'd been pummeled by a cave troll.
Right.
And
No excuse.
Yeah, I
Thank
know,
you.
I know, I know.
No excuse whatsoever.
I understand. But took some explosives back. Had an opportunity to go in and sort of duck and dive and
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
yeah, that
Yes.
one. Sort of made my way through the trolls, left the explosives. Couldn't really figure out how to set them off because that's not the part I thought of. I just thought like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Went in to where the dad was hiding in a little cubby that was too small for the trolls to get at him.
Yes.
I went in there and teleported him out, which was pretty upsetting for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
Did he puke?
probably I don't know. I blocked that out. Puke's my trigger.
And where did you go when you teleported? He went
I went right back
out.
to the surface with no problems or complications.
Yeah. Didn't talk to anybody. Didn't see anything.
No, I met a fine young fey gentleman called Krister,
Yeah.
and he let me know that he was the one who helped me out with the fireproofing
Yes.
and whatnot. So I'm sure that's going to go great.
What were these guys
But
doing?
I can definitely.
Well,
They
they were
were-
standing by while I saved the day, as I mentioned.
I put my magical crowbar through some
Yeah.
trolls' faces,
Yeah.
and it was sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's pretty
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, it was cold iron.
Yeah.
Cold iron crowbar was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
MVP actually.
Yeah.
And then Kimmy's character was able to like snake this magical.
Like move the cave
uh,
walls.
yeah.
She makes lava snakes now.
Oh, yeah,
basically.
lava snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Lava snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She like puts her hands on the rock and like heat snakes out and just like
Sets
Yeah.
off
Set up,
explosives.
Yeah,
set
yeah.
up a bunch of C4 because we couldn't actually figure out the triggers. So
Yeah.
You just heat it up and it explodes.
That is
Yeah.
not true,
That's not how that
but
works.
that's the magic set it
Yeah.
off with the power of friendship.
Yeah. The,
Yes.
the chat
the
room is
C4
like,
went off.
yeah, lava wouldn't set it off, but demon magic, sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah,
Right.
demon magic's
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Thanks for rolling with this chat room.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
it just because C4 needs like an electric charge and whatever.
It was actually dynamite with like an old-fashioned
Oh, yeah.
fuse.
Yeah, that's
tiny
what we got.
fuse.
It was
No, it was not.
It was
It was C4.
Yeah. So
Pretty
we
sure
blew
we
up.
bungled
We
out.
blew up the trolls into rubble, and it was some rubble trouble.
Yeah.
And then we had escaped and got the dad and the daughter to the surface, and so the original people who were killed were still killed.
Yes.
They were troll food. So
Yes.
bad luck.
But you saved the dad and the daughter.
Yeah,
We
we
did.
Yep.
The dad does not remember what happened, but the daughter, her name was Alice.
Oh yeah, she was kind of
She-
filled in on the details.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was very impressed with her.
And we told Dad it was all a dream, and he was like, "Yeah, good."
Yeah.
He wanted that.
He-
He wanted to believe that real bad.
Yeah, he did.
Cave gas.
Yep. Cave gas.
Yeah. But Alice had a little moment with Christian.
Yeah.
She,
I was impressed with her bravery.
Oh yeah, she stole your crowbar out of your hands and went
Yeah.
running back into the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
just
kid
super
was kicking ass.
yeah.
Not worried about names.
Nope. So, yeah.
Oh, can I erase my harm?
Yes, you can erase all harm.
And could I have that luck point back that I spent?
Nope.
Oh,
That, no.
I really thought that would work.
Yeah, I used a luck point last
Asking
week.
nicely. That was a
Yeah.
good plan.
And Matilda, if you would like to, you can add 2 experience points. So,
Because you had the C4.
Mhm.
yeah.
And chastised me for my appearance.
That
Totally get
means-
XP for that.
Wait,
Yeah.
my experience points are full now.
Oh, then
Oh,
you get
good.
to
Oh,
take
you
an
get
advancement.
So,
So you erase all of those and go to your advancement list.
Okay.
so really quick, before we
Or improvements is what they're called.
before we get into the new story, we're going to do one of my favorite things in PBTA, which is it's not nude characters, but that is one of my favorite
That is
things.
my favorite.
But this is something called love letters, which is
Yeah,
when
yay.
yes, these are my favorite things to do as a GM for PBTA. Is when somebody has been gone, I like to give them a love letter, which is a little mini story to talk about what happened while you were gone.
I like
so
this.
yes, and it comes with a little move at the end that you can you get to make a roll and possibly and you get to have some input into what happens. So here's Matilda's love
Also,
letter.
I just want to say, Adam wrote all this just out of nothing on his own. This is not like a thing that's published. Like Adam just made this up.
Yeah, but you should
Oh,
get it.
I didn't make up love letters.
No,
But
but-
I made up
But
these
like
love letters.
he
yes,
he does. He's a fucking amazing.
You didn't make up
Thanks.
all love letters?
I did not make up all love letters. No, but I got this idea from somebody, and I think it was a Monster of the Week, somebody who's very well known in the Monster of the Week community who first started doing love letters. I may be wrong about that, but anyway, a lot of PBTA powered by the Apocalypse GMs do love letters, and as soon as I'm
terrible at them, so I don't do them.
I came across the idea. I'm like, this is one of my favorite things to do. So I have love letters ready to go for all of you. And sometimes sometimes they come out and sometimes they don't. But I have them ready to go. But here's Matilda's. Hunting monsters is a dangerous job, but it's really far safer sometimes than the cutthroat world of the DC antiquities market. The worst of the worst is, as we all know, Jefferson Snodgrass Plank of the Philadelphia Snodgrass Planks. Snobbish, snotty, and full of frippery and affectation, Jeffy, as you like to call him privately, routinely manages to swipe available items out from your grasp for his own private clients. He seems to take particular delight in discovering things you feel important and getting to them before you can. He doesn't know who or what he's messing with. You devised a plan to teach him a lesson, a mildly cursed item that should cause regular bouts of unpleasant and uncontrollable body odor and profuse sweating. Mostly harmless, but it should keep him out of your hair for a bit. So, you are going to roll weird. On a 10 plus, your plan works even better than expected, and you can choose 2 of these things. Jeffrey loses several important clients just in time for you to score that Franciscan tome on Celtic fetters for an amazing price. Jeffy is ostracized from the most important social circles, putting his ego back in check. Jeffy comes to you begging for a cure, and now he owes you a serious favor. Or Jeffy is humiliated and returns to Philadelphia to run an art gallery out of your hair. On a 7 to 9, it works, but things aren't as expected. Choose one from above, but Jeffy knows you had something to do with it. Now he's not just a competitor, but an enemy. And on a miss, you have messed with things you didn't understand. The curse is far worse than you thought it would be, and while not fatal, Jeffy has a serious problem. What's happened to him, and what are you going to need to do to fix it?
Oh, this is so scary.
I'll let you look at the... Yeah.
Thank you. Can I borrow some dice?
Here you go.
I'm awful. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm rolling weird.
Yes.
What is your weird?
And okay.
11.
I got 11.
Whoa!
Fuck you, Jeffy.
Yeah.
That's 12. That's 12.
Yeah. All right. So,
Jeffy, you little
so there's that
bitch.
list of 4 things. So if you want to, if you want to pick 2 of those,
I got 2. Oh my god.
yeah,
I thought it was just 1. This is so
No,
exciting.
no.
It's like my birthday. I'm gonna
right?
cry.
It's the best.
Happy birthday to you.
He wears an ascot, by the way.
Of
you know.
course
you
he
know
course he
does.
does.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
He's
not a
very
nice
small.
one.
No.
Like
No.
because ascots are awesome.
Yeah.
but
They are.
No, it's like
he
pews.
wears stupid ugly ones.
Okay. I think we're gonna go with begging for a cure
Okay.
and he loses his important clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't want him to be gone forever. I'll keep him around.
Good, because I don't want him to be gone
Forever.
forever either.
Yeah.
Because I love
You can
Jeffrey.
use this.
Oh, thank you.
Jefferson.
That's fantastic.
Did you give him the cure though?
Oh, so
Yeah. What did you do? He comes to you
listen,
begging for a
if he
cure.
comes to me begging, I need him to ask several times. And then I gotta be like, well, I don't know if I can do this, and I'll try if you just sit over there, but you smell, so if you could sit a bit further away, and then I make him sit there for a while, and then I come up with a couple of things that I know aren't gonna work, and then finally,
And do you also just go to the other end of the house for a while and have tea and then read a book? And, yeah, nice.
Yes. Evans, your butler,
do
like
some gardening, get a
brings like
massage.
Evans just walks in with an atomizer and just psh, 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 and just sprays every once in a while.
Do you know that one of my fantasies for getting back at a particular enemy of mine is to have that person have an intense body odor when he or she is not around anyone, so like has to live with it when they're by themselves, but can't smell it when they're with other people.
And
But
so
the other people can smell it, and so they're never happy. That's what I've thought about that for a long time, and
That's
so
a pretty good
yeah,
curse.
yeah.
I admire your curse
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done.
And I
So
will.
you like channeled.
I did
my-
apparently.
oh,
I
love
had
it.
I'd like
no
you
idea.
to know that I will never openly disagree with you ever again.
Yes. Yes.
I can't deliver on that curse if I
Just-
could.
she says.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, like
Purely
I'm gonna believe.
fantastical at
I'm
this
gonna
point.
believe that you can't.
After coming up with
Yeah.
something that amazing, it's like,
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume you're a wizard.
Yes.
Oh man.
You're a wizard,
Uh,
Jesse.
I'll take it.
Okay. All right. So yes. So Jeffy is thoroughly in your debt. He has withdrawn heavily from the antiquities scene. He has not been a competitor at the last several auctions that you've been to, allowing you to finally start getting things the way they should be,
Good for
getting
business.
the dangerous things to keep and protect, while the other things can go out to museums.
I think you have to move your mic.
No,
It's rubbing against. Yeah, there, perfect.
gotcha. Okay,
It's rubbing your
Oh,
Hufflepuff.
not me.
No.
it is rubbing my
Stop
Hufflepuff.
rubbing your mic.
I
Different
don't know
mic.
Yeah.
that he's your mic.
Yeah.
Boys.
He's my property.
Mike's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What did you do?
I wanted one.
these headphones.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, every year for the last 2 years at Christmas time, the three of you and a few other people have from your team have been invited to the Harrington Cates estate for a Christmas, for a winter holiday. This is not Matilda's idea. This is Evan's, who does this, even though she tells him don't do it.
I
I'm
don't
assuming,
want those people
right?
in my house.
Black tie.
But she secretly enjoys it, so she
White
hasn't.
tie.
She doesn't
Well,
stop.
yeah,
it.
You're right.
Yeah,
Oh, I got
Yeah.
everyone
You're right.
presents.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
knives.
It's knives.
I got you
Yeah.
all knives.
I love the idea that it's not even in a thing. Like, it's just a knife clearly wrapped in wrapping paper.
No, it's wrapped in newspaper.
Yeah.
Right.
Where that was accidentally sliced up several times and had to, like, redo it. But it's obviously just a knife in
another
newspaper.
Yep.
Like, what did you get us this year, Christian? It's knife.
This is knives.
So this year is special because it's the second annual one. So now it's a tradition. So, one of the best parts of this is that this is one of the reasons that you allow this to happen. I'm guessing you can tell me if I'm
Yes.
wrong here, but is that this is the one time of year that you get the best tech service for all of your technology, which you normally prefer not to even think about or deal with. But Hiroyuki always comes with the team and fixes all of the obnoxious stuff that you prefer not to think about with this 21st
Yeah,
century.
I love going to my friend's house for a party and having them ask me to fix their tech.
Yes, yeah.
Favorite thing.
All tech people do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what tech people love to do is like
All the
go to
time.
their friends'
That's-
houses and fix
That's my
them.
life.
Yeah. But
It's very convenient.
right. But Hiroyuki, he's
And he can have a drink when he's finished.
yeah, exactly. Yes. And he gets to go to the party, so it's great. She always gets him a new thing. Like,
Sure.
Yeah. Here's a Commodore 64 I picked up for you.
Evan bought it.
Right.
She didn't buy it.
Yeah. And first question is, so it's still like, it's a couple of days before the party, so you've all just kind of arrived. You're busy in your room wrapping knives, I'm assuming.
Probably.
Yeah. So what do you all do to spend a couple of days in the hills of Virginia?
Mm.
No.
Well, I've brought a bunch
Or-
of holly boughs, and
Oh, uh-huh.
I'm
Stu-
fastening
the water. Where's the water?
fastening like wreaths, and then
Oh,
so
okay.
there's like a big wreath for the front door. I don't know if she's going to put it up, but there's a big wreath for the front door, and then there's little like gift wreaths that are
okay.
like, they're not small enough to be a little like decorative thing you could wear, and they're not big enough that you would like take.
Put
It's
them
this
so-
like awkward sort of like a bear claw sized wreath for all of my friends that I'm
Yes.
so weaving this together, and then
Right.
well, anyway, that's what I'm spending a lot of my time doing. Then we'll get into that later.
You're spending a lot of time making awkward gifts.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you only give handmade gifts?
Yeah, because the Celtic solstice stuff is real important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, none of you are doing anything to keep away the evil spirits.
No.
And
Do the wreaths do that?
Knives.
Nope.
yes, they do. I mean, there's one exception. There's one evil spirit here.
Yeah.
It's by invitation.
I don't know if
Yeah.
spirit's an appropriate term.
Just one.
Can you
They-
be a spirit
Little
if you don't
body
have a soul?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just
Yeah.
catches on fire when I hand you
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm gonna say until the party. I'm gonna take a couple of days just out, like in the forest, like just camping for a couple of days. I'm not big into staying in like the fancy Not
and
that
you
your
know my grounds.
not that your
because you've spent
hospitality.
time there.
Yeah,
and
your
you
hospitality is
make-
wonderful, but
Yeah,
I like to be outside.
I kind of like to think that I might have a cabin for you out somewhere.
Oh, yeah, a little writer's cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
And you're
Yeah.
just naked the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wintertime. It's gonna be chilly.
Yeah. But there's. I'm,
I'm
Fire.
testing your knives. I'm like making sure they're weighted
You're
correctly.
you're naked when you're not wearing a real cuddly sweater.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can see the butler just watching you throw the knives, just like,
And then fixing
Very
your form.
good,
Yeah.
right. It's like, no, stand straighter.
yeah, takes them and sharpens them.
Right, yeah. This is actually like a deadly
Americans,
assassin. and-
yeah.
I
yeah.
assume.
Yeah. So other people that are here is Boo, who is your driver and pilot expert, your transportation expert. We introduced Boo in Iceland.
How do we spell it?
It's Boo. It's just her nickname, but her name is Marie
Sinclair?
St. Vincent, I think. Wait, no, that
This
was
is exciting. I knew a woman
St.
named
Paul.
Boo.
yeah.
St.
Oh,
Paul.
Her name
did
was
you?
Boo Merlin. Yeah.
Yeah. It was this. Oh man, I
St.
can't
Louis.
remember. It's in here
Saint
somewhere.
Jean.
Jean.
Saint Jean. Yeah, Marie Saint Jean. Yeah.
I'm Californian.
Yes, Saint Jean.
St. Jean.
Yes.
Where y'all
and-
from?
Yeah. I'm from Riverside.
Right. Director German sweaters and smoking a pipe by the fireplace and generally looking all smoldery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of
But like for the actual event, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
So we see our montage of our different characters doing their Christmas thing. We cut to the.
I don't have to sleep, so maybe I do.
You just stand.
You belong there. Your family. You should
Yeah.
be quite at ease, just being your statue self.
Standing by the fireplace.
Yeah, you don't have to put on a show for anyone. Like, you can just...
This is me relaxed. In Soviet Russia, this is about as relaxed as we get.
Right. So another estate, several hills away, a county away. Another estate, also snow-covered, rolling Virginia mountains, vast, sprawling land, and we hear a familiar voice whispering in hushed tones. I believe it was described as a David Sedaris womanly type voice.
He's my favorite human being.
It's amazing.
And we hear him hurriedly, is that a word? Hurriedly whispering to another person furtively in a dark corridor, and he's saying, "We have to get." I have to remember my Jefferson Snodgrass Plank voice. We have to get out of here.
It's a little more feminine.
A little more feminine. We have to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right.
Nailed it.
Anna, we have to get out of here. It's going to kill us both. It's killed before, it'll kill again. We must escape now before it's too late. I know someone who can help us. And you hear another a woman's voice, confident, cool, commanding.
Who is this bitch?
She says, "We are not leaving until the job's done. When Ambrose tells us we can go, we go. Now, go hide in the library or something until I'm done." And then you see Jefferson Snodgrass Plank. He goes into a library, shuts the door, looks all around. He lights a candle. He pushes an end table in front of the door. It's the only thing he can move. It only weighs about 10 pounds, but surely that'll stop it. Yeah. And outside, we see Anna. She's as I said, commanding. She's a Latina woman, about in her mid-40s or so.
Is her last name Graham?
Oh my god.
No, it is not.
Okay, just asking. I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
Or is it?
Or is it?
It is.
Yeah. And we see Anna is dressed in black fatigues, and she's not military, but like paramilitary kind of look. Hair is pulled back into a tight bun. She has a very large rifle with her, and we see with her are 3 other men also decked out in all black paramilitary gear.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Right? Yeah. That's playing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dean Martin version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everywhere you go.
Awesome.
And we see a shadow and hear a kind of chittering noise as a giant shadow creeps down a hallway towards these paramilitary goons. And we see Jefferson Snodgrass Plank in the library as gunfire erupts, and then men screaming, and Jeffy fumbles into his coat pocket and pulls out his phone. This is the only thing that could work. And he dials.
Pausing for just a second. The chat room gave Jessica Help a Player for anagram.
Nice.
It was just so close to autograph.
I
Come
know.
on. It would have been amazing.
Yeah, they loved it. So Help a Player for you.
It was pretty amazing. Yeah. Sorry. I made her Latino. I guess she could be married to.
Yeah, sure.
To
Tobacco. Bring.
yeah.
Do you answer
Some
your
guy
own
named
phones?
No, obviously no.
it just rings and rings and rings.
You're not a peasant.
And also, hardly anyone ever calls me.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
the only other person who
That's
calls
straight
her,
Evans
because I'm
It's
assuming
you- all
Aelith
of you
just
guys.
pops in.
Yeah,
but-
or I call
I might-
sometimes if I'm like in
Oh,
a
okay.
situation where I need her advice.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
call. But I also assume I have my own ringtone on your phone. I don't know what you would set it to, but
She's like,
pay attention to ring.
well, because that way you would know like right away who's calling.
Well, there's a caller ID.
without having to look at it.
That's why I have a staff.
Oh, yeah.
oh my god.
I mean,
Right.
she's just so not
Yeah,
social.
I missed a step there.
What-
Yeah.
I don't like to answer my phone. She does not answer phones.
Yeah.
Right? So who's in the room while this phone is just ringing and ringing?
I am.
Oh,
Is this like in the I don't know where you put us to celebrate
well-
in the
Oh, yeah.
in the
Are we-
estate.
yeah, would we be
Are we
there?
in a study, the library?
No, we're not in the study. You're not coming in my study with
candlestick.
drinks. We're in
Like a
a
parlor?
solarium.
A solarium.
Yes,
solarium.
and it's sort of all glass, and there's a fireplace at one end. Lots of different furniture groupings. Everything is very styled.
There's
and
only one fireplace?
There's only one fireplace.
right.
Yeah, because everything else is glass.
I see.
Okay, so the fireplace can be in the middle of the room.
Oh, sure.
And we're just sort of all grouped around, sort of just chatting and drinking, or just staring into the medium space. Yeah. Everyone's.
I'm assuming the caller ID just says the worst.
But it's in Evans's pocket, and he
It's in
takes
Evans's
it out,
pocket.
yes.
Oh,
So he sets down a tray, takes out the phone.
yes.
Madam, it's the worst.
Madam, the worst.
And we didn't think we'd be hearing from him so soon.
It seemed unlikely, yes.
So I suppose I should take this?
Well, it stopped ringing and called again 3 times.
All right. Put him on speaker. Let everyone hear. It's groveling.
Very well, madam. Oh, finally, Matilda. You must help me. It's.
Jeffy, spit it out!
I don't know what to do. The creature's killing everyone.
Oh, I don't know this nonsense.
It's the tapestry. We've messed with something we shouldn't have.
What are the chances of another tapestry?
What?
Nothing. I'm not talking to you. Just say it in order.
I have no time to... You hear, like, gunfire
Where
in the
are you?
background. I'm at the Ambrose estate.
I look a little interested. Good far.
He spouts out the town, like the... it's a town, like, like 2 towns over kind of thing.
Not far.
Like, not far. It's maybe like a...
20 minutes on a country road.
Right, yeah. But, probably a little more. Maybe like an hour. But
I need to know if we're pre-December 21st or post-December 21st.
we are... Let's say we are pre-December 21st.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Have we given our gifts yet?
No.
They're all in my coat. I just I'm like, you guys probably will need these. Here's your gifts.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Well, that's very thoughtful.
Knives wrapped in your coat.
Of course. Do you not?
I haven't finished the large wreath yet, but the small ones are ready. So
Are you exchanging gifts?
Well, I was
It's
giving the
coming
knives.
to kill all of us.
these are important. Look, the phone.
You hear
boy,
it crashing
yes.
and... Yeah.
Can we not hang up on him?
Oh dear!
Jeffy, are you still
It's here!
there? You sound pathetic.
Run for your life!
You hear a thud, and the audience sees the phone just laying on the floor, and there's a rather pathetic scream and a crash of glass.
I told him to build an oubliette. First of all.
He didn't listen, apparently.
Well, I reckon maybe we should get Boo and
Hey,
you
now
ever
look,
bring the car around.
this Holly's no joke.
But do we want to?
I do.
He's just
Hey.
Jeffy.
Well, I'm curious what they're shooting at.
Also, me.
Curious to finish my drink and go to bed, but all right.
There was screaming as well. Yeah.
My
all
guess
right.
would be Jeffrey. Right, I'm rushing it. My guess would. I can't do it. My guess would be Jeffrey.
So you're gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Grab
Can we all
Boo.
fit in one car?
Okay.
It's an SUV, I assume. Yeah.
Do we have one of those Mercedes vans with the multi-passenger and the equipment?
Yes.
I feel like I do.
you might. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean we're at your house, so
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put his knife gift like just in my jacket without even unwrapping it. It's just there, like in its crazy wrapping.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a special. It's like
Yeah.
it's
I'm
like a
gonna
nice
take my
knife.
wreath gift and put it on like a bracelet,
Nice. Nah.
and then take it off again.
Yeah. Boo's going with you. And I'm wondering who. No, let's say. Dunenhofer had gone into the city, into DC, to see to some business. But Hiroyuki's going to go with you too. So so you got your tech
Is
support.
he
and your-
finished my tech list?
It's done. Yeah.
Okay. How many do?
I finished like 5 hours ago.
It's fine.
Nah, you always tell them like it's going to take longer. Right. So we're
Can we
going.
run towards the gunfire? No.
Sweet! I finally get to go on a mission. I get to go in the field.
Well, are you field rated?
Is it an official mission?
Well, I suppose not. It's more of an outing.
Then I am outing rated.
All right. What could go wrong?
You can sit in the van.
Yeah, Hiroyuki.
He's
He's
going to die horribly. That's what's going to go wrong.
Oh, that's not likely. That's never happened before.
Actually, it happens quite often. Just
Well,
not
not to
you.
Me.
Yes.
Oh, seriously. Oh. Well, Hiroyuki's kind of he's young go-getter. Like he's very kind of like hip, edgy, kind of like not quite hipster, but like cool, like hipsters wish
Is
they
his
were.
hair a
but-
fun color?
Huh?
Is his hair a fun color?
It is like blue tipped. It's black, jet black, kind of like shaggy, like anime hair, but with like blue
Nice.
tips. Yeah, and he wears like big chunky nerd glasses. Yeah.
Now, do you bring any weapons with you? Is my question.
No.
Well, hold on. Let's get 2 more knives. Here you go.
It's still wrapped.
Always an extra, just in case.
Just in case.
Does Liliana accept my wreath gift? I need to know. I know you do. Be
Oh,
quiet.
yeah. No.
How big is it?
You about, what is that? Like 5 inches around, something like that. Yeah, like you could
Is
put
it
it
wrapped?
No, it's just open. Wrapping things is not.
It's not very
Not a
Scottish.
thing.
Yeah.
Did you try and hand it to her?
Yeah, it would be like, here, take these. It's an emergency. You're gonna need these, sort of situation.
She probably like Barry said that she probably put on her gloves or something and took it from you, or like a handkerchief. Like,
Okay.
I'm wrapping this nicely so it doesn't make skin contact.
So
All
I
right.
want to make you guys roll a move about this, but
Okay.
I don't know what it would be.
I just put mine up on my arm.
Yeah, right on.
Let's
Just
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Let's
Bicep decorations.
let's make a custom move.
Okay. Awkward social interaction.
Awkward social interaction involving antithetical magical realms.
Or would it be manipulate someone?
Oh, maybe so. Yeah.
Well, I
Because you're
don't.
trying to get me to take it.
I mean, I don't need you to take it. I'm just curious who takes it or not. So I'm not trying
Or
to convince
act
you to
under
take it.
pressure.
But it's certainly an
Yeah.
awkward situation where I'm handing you something.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you either have to like take it or just walk away and not take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
She could take it and put it down somewhere.
No, that's true, but-
Conspicuous,
So yeah.
I think I'm trying to not make physical contact with it with my skin. I
Okay.
think that's my whole thing. It's like, that's nice. Thank you for your
I love the
gift.
idea that you just like a handkerchief came out of nowhere.
Yeah, just
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. just
like I'm being
present a
careful with
handkerchief.
it. Like
Yeah.
I'm wrapping it up for its own safety. Do you want me
Okay.
to roll
All right.
things?
Yeah. Let's have a roll here because I want some randomness to this.
Yeah.
Let's say let's do like I think you can take it just fine, but
Right.
let's do a weird roll.
Okay.
Let's just see what happens.
Should
Me
I
weird
also?
or him
Or
weird?
Yeah, you do a weird roll too. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Competing.
Is it like
Yeah.
a use magic roll?
Well, kind of. Not.
Yeah. That's an 11 minus 1, 10.
Wow.
Still a 10.
Ooh, what did you get? Oh, 11. Oh,
That's all right. I'm just pumped that my minus 1 got a 10. I'm like,
woohoo! That's the second time you've actually succeeded on a use.
I know.
magic roll.
So Aelith now assumes she's good at magic.
Yes.
So sorry, everybody.
Excellent. This will go very well.
Your
I
lessons
can
have
do
gone
this all
over
the
well.
time now.
Yeah.
What did I say? My natural?
I think when you offer her the wreath.
What does the wreath do? Like, what is its purpose?
Well-
Unless you want to keep it secret.
It cushions the blow from the incoming change of power from the Holly King to the Oak King.
So,
Obviously.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
I don't know why you asked that question.
There's a lot of upheaval in the as they exchange, in this moment of the solstice. There's a lot of spirits that bust out, and so in the Celtic Yule, this is this is why people make holly wreaths now. They just don't know why it started.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before Christ.
Right.
Wait, so it's for protection?
Yeah.
So I think Aelith's magic, unintentional or intentional, was successful. So the holly does actually help.
Yeah, maybe it counts as like spiritual armor or something for today, or
Yeah.
until the 21st, until December
Okay.
21st.
Yeah, maybe we'll give you guys. You know what? You guys can use the holly to negate all the harm from one attack.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So,
I never gave my gift.
oh,
It was a
forgot.
magical book for each of you.
You would totally give books.
Yeah.
I give books in real life.
Yeah,
and
you
I
do.
give books
Yeah.
in fake life.
Books are great.
Yeah,
So-
they are.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I think because of your magic role, Liliana's magic role, like you are able to accept it. Like, as you touch it, you feel that this, it's like when you were in the Fey cave, the troll cave, and
Yeah.
like you felt this magic that is like opposed to you.
Yeah.
Like, so it feels like that, but you're able to hold on to it and put that aside.
Okay.
So as long as you don't physically touch it,
Okay.
and you can keep it somewhere in a pocket. So
Probably like take it, and then like the first chance I get, it's gonna be one of those things that she finds later, like on her side
yeah.
table.
It's like-
Oh, okay,
Like-
all right. So you're not going to keep it on you.
No,
Okay.
that's,
All right.
that's no.
Like half the stuff my mother gives me for Christmas. I love you, Mom.
Right?
Yeah.
Your mom might be watching this, so you might have just ruined your relationship with your mother.
She knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, Kimmy, is there bottled water?
I
Here, you
don't
want me to
have
grab
a
one?
I
Here,
can,
I'll-
you got it? All right.
Thank you. So I'm wondering what. If not, I'll take a LaCroix.
I'll take the pink
No,
one.
there's
I'll take a LaCroix then.
Can I have the pink one too, please?
I didn't bring gifts for anybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all right.
Nobody expected it.
Liliana's not a gift giver.
Like, there's no time for books. Books,
Thank
books come with detailed explanations.
Okay.
It's not like a knife.
Ooh,
You just give a knife.
Crayon raspberry.
You know what it's for.
Yeah.
You stick it in the sharp end goes in the other guy.
Pointy part goes in two chests.
Yes.
How are you supposed to know that if there are no
Stick
instructions
'em
on
with
it?
the pointy end. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so you pull up at this gate, and the gate is one of those giant wrought iron. There's a big A in the crest in the center of it. There's actually a coat of arms on it, embossed onto it, and an A atop that. The gate is set into large stone walls that just kind of, extend about as far as you can see. You've seen them for, several miles now along that side of the road, coming up to this, and you can see it extending several miles into the distance. It is nighttime, so you can't see very far, but lights are on in the house, but everything seems still. There's no gunfire that you can see from the house up on the hill. The gate is closed. Boo pulls up and says, does anybody know the code?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump out and try and climb
Yeah.
the gate.
I was gonna jump out and kick the gate.
Okay.
Can we just drive through it?
Well, is this like a big gate or is this like a little like?
No, it's a
handle
big,
bar?
like,
It's
this is
huge,
like,
with
yeah.
a coat of arms on
It'll
it.
probably smash
Yeah.
up the car real good.
It is a big wrought iron.
Okay.
You could drive through it, but you're going to have to, get a lot of...
Wait, we have our tech guy with us. Can't he just hack
Yeah.
into the call box?
I got this.
I've already started climbing this gate.
That's fine.
All right. You're climbing the gate.
Do I roll for it?
Huh? Yes, yeah.
It's gonna start opening as you get your leg
Exactly.
over the
That's,
top.
Yeah.
that's what I want. That's all I want.
I mean, you can just climb gates.
Okay.
Fine. Let's maybe do act under pressure, and maybe it's electrified.
Because now the gate's moving.
Ooh. All right, let's do this.
Somebody roll for Hiroyuki. Let's see what Hiroyuki
I got
can
it.
do. So,
Oh, that's
For
bad.
Michael.
That's a very bad roll.
That's a good climb right there.
ooh.
Hiroyuki got a 7 on the dice.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't know
all right.
what he's good at, but
Yeah, he's good at hacking stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll say he's got a +2. Yeah, so he gets a mixed result, which means that the gate starts opening right as you reach the top of it.
Woo!
yeah. Do you want to explain fully what result you got?
Yeah.
Michael?
I got a 3 on my roll.
What?
So this is very not good at climbing this gate.
Enjoy the ride, sir.
Oh, you're good at climbing it. You're just not good at getting down from it.
Nope.
Yeah.
So yeah, it starts moving. I catch my foot, and I go falling right down on the ground.
Oh.
Oh wait, can I? I'm gonna appear underneath and try to catch him.
And catch him? Oh, okay. Right. Like
Yeah.
a little angel.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Look, there is danger. I just try to get to as fast as I could.
So you're gonna appear, like
Yeah.
you're using.
Yeah, everyone in the van's gonna see.
Okay,
'Cause
yeah,
it's like
'cause-
right in the headlights, where like suddenly I'm not in the passenger
Yeah.
seat anymore, and I'm over there.
Yeah, because
So-
Boo and Hero don't know.
Well,
what
they do
you're-
now.
Oh,
It's not like a 15-foot drop. It's fine.
No, that's not okay.
Um,
It's not nice to make fun of her.
so
It's not nice.
so you catch.
Yeah, do I need to roll anything to catch him, or just
No, I think you can just.
Okay.
You can just do that. There are way too many fun consequences of this. Without like, I don't need you to roll. Like this is so much fun here.
We're just gonna fight the gate, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
Gate battle.
Yeah, right.
Screw Jeffy.
No.
The gate slams back closed, trying to crush you.
Yeah.
But I want to catch him like a little baby.
Like a little baby. Aww. It's like nativity.
I hope he doesn't drop any of his knives.
I handed all my knives out. I don't have any left.
Oh, good.
I'm sure you have no knives in
Wink.
your boot. Yes.
You catch him and just knives stab into every part of you. So you catch Christian as he falls.
Yeah,
And,
set him back on his feet.
Yep. Thank you.
That was close.
Gates
So
opening.
gentle.
Out of the way.
What's that?
So gentle.
So gentle.
So sweet.
Boo is staring at you, open-mouthed.
Well, you know he moved fast. He sprinted around.
Hero goes, "That was not a sprint."
You were looking at your computer. Hello, computer. I heard it after I said it. I could not.
Jason wins everything.
Hello. Hello, computer. How quaint.
The keyboard. How quaint.
From Aelith's arms.
From-
Hey, how about that gunfire?
Hey,
Hey,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
there is no gunfire.
Is it a long ways up to the house from the gate? Like, do we need to get back in the van and drive up, or is it like run to the house from here?
I mean, you could run. It is cold and snowy, and the snow's coming down pretty hard, and it's dark.
no, I'm
but-
not into that.
Actually, no, the driveway is lit, but it's long enough that it's not a comfortable
get
walk.
back in the
You know,
warm
it's
van.
like, I mean, this is like essentially like 2 blocks.
Yeah.
2 city blocks of distance between the house on the top of the hill and the.
You're so from Los
Estate gate.
Angeles.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. It's,
Walking 2 blocks.
what?
My
God.
You
is
don't want to do it,
theoretically-
especially if it's 50
humanity.
degrees out.
Yeah.
It's
But it's also-
theoretically
yeah, 15
an
degrees,
emergency
it's-
situation, so
Oh, I said 50, but still, it's safe.
Oh no.
Anything below
Totally
50, you don't want to walk. Too
This
far.
is no. This is
Get in the
a
car.
yeah. This is a Los Angeles 50, which means it's actually more like 15.
Yes.
Well, don't we want to? Wouldn't the van
Yeah.
draw attention? Don't we want to approach quietly?
we want them to find us, don't we? I'd rather they come after me than little Jeffy.
I'm just going to try and start walking.
Look, I've
Oh,
met
okay,
Jeffy. He's
all
the
right.
worst.
I don't feel
You
cold.
don't. Yeah, you don't care about the cold.
But
Yeah.
I'm kind of done talking. I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And there's no more gunfire. So, so you can drive up, but that's up to you guys if you want.
Yeah, I mean,
to.
we just got to get to the house. I think that's the point.
Yeah. So, okay, so you arrive at the front of the house. The door is closed, but most of the lights are on. Lights are on throughout various parts of the house. Not
Where's
all
the
of them.
butler?
Do you ring the doorbell?
I was gonna
There's
peep
no
in
butler meeting you. but-
Have you been here
I'd like to
before?
peep in a
Don't ring
window
the doorbell.
nearby and just kind of scope out what I can see.
Okay.
Because it's not Jefferson's estate, right?
It is not Jefferson's
No.
estate. No,
It's the Ambrose estate.
This is the Ambrose estate.
Hold
yeah,
on.
as he mentioned.
I'll
yeah.
pick the lock. Put on my thunder knuckles.
Just can we
So,
scope it out real quick?
As soon as I open the door.
Maybe.
when you read a bad situation,
All right, I'm gonna
Christian.
take a.
About
Take,
to get worse.
I'm gonna take a peep.
right.
I'm just peeping in the window. There's no way this could go wrong.
Read a soon-to-be-worse situation.
Oh no, I did fine.
Okay, yeah. That's
I got an 8.
8. Okay, so you get one question from the list.
No.
They're not hot this time.
What's the best way in? Might be good.
Well, thunder knuckle the front door is probably the best way. I
It's
mean,
the most direct.
it's a
No,
fun
that's
way.
totally what you'd think.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on your definition of best.
Best, yeah.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Is there anything like peeping around inside that we might want to be wary of busting through the front door?
No, there doesn't seem to be anybody that you can see in the front door. It seems quiet. You don't hear noises. You do notice that there are a large number of bullet holes in one wall, but you don't see any
Those
bodies.
were there
You don't
before.
see any people. It's probably.
Might be art.
I don't know. I would say bust away.
I'm gonna try the handle first.
Okay.
It is locked.
All right.
Just because I want you to thunder knuckle the
All right.
door. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Then I don't want to give it a whole 100%, but I just kind of back up and give it the 1-inch punch to boom and try
flies
to
off the
pop the
hinges.
door open. Yeah, I don't want that to happen if I can avoid it, but
Yeah.
sort of a bop ba da da bop bop boom.
Is it, what happens to the doors?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to be subtle about it, so if I don't have to roll, it just boom and like flies open, but not off the hinges. That sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
What is it
all
made
right.
of?
The door?
Yeah.
Wood?
Mahogany?
Oh, because like those big houses, they have like
Oh.
iron doors
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
that are really tall.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's usually two.
Yeah, these are
and
big,
often there's-
kind of like a colonial style.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a big, tall wooden door.
Okay.
Yeah,
I actually
painted
think
white.
wrought iron or like cold iron bar or something would be
Oh.
problematic for her,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
or at least
Yeah.
not
At
be able
least-
to just punch through it.
Yeah, maybe a little resistant.
That's why I was really worried about your thunder knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it just kind of flies open. It doesn't like explode and
Yeah,
splinter.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the subtle version of me.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Just a
So-
little tap tap taparoo.
So the door just kind of slams open. You walk in and you see there's no one in this, like the foyer, the grand staircase. This is the big open room. There are what you can see obviously is that there are tons of antiques here, and not just antiques but antiquities. And Matilda, you can instantly tell, like, these are some of the things that you had been trying to snatch and that Jeffy had gotten out from under you, as well as some things you didn't
thorn
even
in
know
my
were on the
side.
market. Yes. A few things that, like, this isn't the really good stuff even, you can tell. Like, this is just the stuff that is nice, not the special stuff. But
Why would you keep it in your foyer, for the love
Right?
of
Yeah,
God? Anyone
exactly.
can just bust open the door with their thunder knuckles. And,
And look at it.
well, when looking turns to taking, there's a problem.
But you can tell, like, this is a big antiquities player. Yeah.
Did you take an XP for your
I
big
did.
fail?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
There you
okay.
go. What were you going to say,
I have my
Liliana?
crossbow ready. But just,
okay.
Just in case.
All right.
Just
I am going to use the sight
Oh,
to
okay.
see like what's going on in this house.
Okay.
To see
Not the fire
swarm
cobras?
of ghosts I'm about to walk into the middle of.
That
And
or
this, yeah, can you read this for me?
yeah, sorry. I can see the invisible, especially spirits and magical influence. I might communicate or make deals with spirits that I see, and they might give me opportunities to spot clues when I investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Investigate a mystery.
Yeah.
So you're gonna roll to investigate a mystery, right?
That's
what
what-
you're
yeah.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I get special.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 3, and that is a 4.
Mm.
Okay. 7.
7
plus your
7.
sharp.
I'm not very sharp.
Oh, okay.
Just
Just
0.
7. 7.
Just neutral sharp.
That's all you need. Okay. So you get one question from the investigate a mystery list.
What happened here?
You mean before the doors flew open?
Yes. They're like, someone came and hit the door. But stupid spirits. God damn it.
It's the word. There's a tapestry that speaks up. No.
God, I love it.
I am all for that if we have another tapestry scene, by the way. We're here to inspect the tapestries.
What do you want to get this information from? What do you think it is? And like you can be kind of wide open with this. Like maybe it's demon insight. Maybe it's a dead, the spirit of a dead person that died here.
I feel like it's different depending on the situation, like whatever's around.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's not any spirits around, but if like someone's recently died, I feel like that I probably have access to them.
Okay.
And then if nothing else, then maybe just like asking little imps and demons that are around. I feel like it's like communicating with something that's there.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So you see.
Or send my little snake out.
Oh, maybe.
We'll just.
I think you see sort of the ghostly image. It's sort of all illustrated in fire for you, but it's sort of like a ghost image of a. There's a man in paramilitary gear with a rifle, and he runs around the corner and he just like stops and just like ducks behind something and just fires blindly, so you can see why all the bullet holes are in that one wall, and then he and then he tries to run around through a different door, and you just hear him scream, and then it sort of dissipates, and then it resets.
Okay.
And it just plays over.
back.
Yeah. Do you want to try and talk to him? I think it wouldn't be unreasonable for you to think that you might be able to interrupt this.
But I'm not seeing what he's shooting at. There's no image.
No, because you only got the one question.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
All right.
drag that out a little bit.
And I can assume he's a dead person, like he just died.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You can tell he's dead. So you can see, like you step up a little bit and you look towards the door that he was going through, and you see his body is kind of lifted up into the air, and you see something sort of protrude through his back.
Yeah. Okay.
So his back sort of like, trying to describe it.
He's penetrated.
He's penetrated, yes, like through the chest. I'm sorry, I just smacked my microphone. He's penetrated through the chest, and you see like this sort of spike coming out of his back, and then and that's when he dissipates.
Okay.
So you can't tell what made the spike.
Game over, man.
Game over,
Game
man.
over.
Yeah. It's very much like something out of Starship Troopers, except you don't see the bugs.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Yeah.
So I'm just going to try and, in a moment between him entering the room and where he's like panic firing, just be like, what's behind you?
He actually runs to you, and he just kind of shakes you, and he's like, get out of here. And then
So brave.
He's not helpful though.
No, he's not helpful. And I want to have you manipulate him.
Okay.
So there's a reason, because I want to explore your powers.
Yeah. We'll see.
Right. This will be fun.
4 and
6.
yay!
Ooh, nice.
And 9. I'm not very charming.
9. Okay. So he goes through, he goes back into his routine and then, dies and resets. And you realize you need to like help him move on. Like, like if you can let him stop this, eternal loop, then he'll be able to, like, he'll answer you. He'll owe you something. It's kind of like deal with the devil kind of situation, except this
Cough.
time, yeah.
Cough.
You know,
And I'm like,
except this time you're the devil.
how would I end that loop?
Yeah. That's a good question. But
Can anyone else? You guys probably can't see him.
no,
you see him?
I don't
I
think
think
they
that's
can.
your vision,
Yeah.
I
right?
kind of
Yeah.
am tempted to do my dark past.
Oh yeah. Read that. What
Is
does
it
your
a
dark?
good time to do it though?
Sure.
What does your dark past
Yeah.
say?
It says, if you trawl through your memories for something relevant to the case at hand, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, ask the keeper 2 questions from the list below. 7 or 9, ask 1. Or on a miss, you ask a question anyway, but that will mean you were personally complicit in creating the situation you are now dealing with.
Oh, do that. Do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Do
yeah,
that. Do that. Do that. Do that.
Do
Do
the
that. Do
thing.
that. Do the thing. Do
Please
it.
fail. I mean, don't fail. That'd be
Definitely
terrible.
don't fail.
It's only a 6.
Plus, you're
plus
weird.
Weird, which is 1, so it's 7.
Okay.
7.
So
okay.
I can ask 1 question.
Okay.
What black magic do I know that can help us here?
Ooh. You have been thinking about this for a long time, and you have some sense of what Liliana has gotten herself into, in terms of you realize that she doesn't actually have her soul in her possession anymore, or ownership of it. And you've seen this before. Maybe we can fill in the details later, but you've seen this before. That someone who has made this kind of arrangement with a dark power, they are able to accept bargains for that dark power and able to use that to their advantage. So if you nudge her just right, or if you kind of suggest this just right, like that she can use her abilities to help, well, I'm trying to think, because you can't see this, you can't see what he's doing, but you recognize in her like that she's using the sight, and so you know that if she uses the sight to her advantage, that she can become more powerful, but she will also owe more to this dark power.
Can't see any problem with that.
No. Sure, it's great.
I
Yep.
mean, once you lose your soul, what else is there?
I mean, the soul is already gone, so what?
Might as well get your money's worth.
Right, yeah.
Other people's souls.
So, yeah.
That's what's left.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
What do you say
So-
anything to her?
I think that sometimes we don't have to talk.
Uh-huh.
And so I think I would just not quite touch her. She
Mhm.
doesn't like that. Also, I need to explain that I'm wearing a leather cape, leather opera gloves, knee-length black leather boots,
Nice.
and black leggings.
I adore it.
Thank you so much for that.
How is this character perfect?
I know, right?
I know, right?
I'm so jealous.
Matilda is the best.
And she's wearing sunglasses even though it's night.
And let's remember, this is Robin Wright Penn.
Yes.
It's our
Yes.
our
Yes.
visual
With
inspiration.
slightly longer hair.
Yeah.
Kind
Right?
of a
Yeah.
bob, but perfect straight line.
Yes. Ah,
So I would look at you and say, you know you can do this.
Just kind of non-committal nod.
so,
Like,
And then we both look away.
yeah.
yeah. So are you gonna try and do this?
I'm gonna use like telepathy for this, so no one else can hear what I'm saying. So, but I figure in his state, like it probably looks like I'm talking to him normally.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to stop repeating this terrible moment?
Get me out! Get me out!
It might take some work on your part.
Whatever it takes. Ah! And then he
Oh,
resets
God.
and
Don't say that to her.
I work for someone who can help you, but he will ask for something in return.
I don't care what it is. Just get me out of here.
Very well.
Oh boy. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
How do you feel about snakes?
I hope he likes snakes. I gave him an option. He could have
Right, yeah.
said no.
Yeah.
So I have this
yes.
image in my head. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I'm seeing this moment where like, pop the door open, and then I'm kind of like in slow motion as you get this like sped up spirit time. Right? Does that seem accurate?
Yeah.
Like I'm sort of half a step in, and you've like had all
Seen
this
this,
dealing, and
yeah.
she came up and like, you could do it, buddy. That's basically what Matilda said.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Exactly what she would say.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey girl, you got this.
It's fine.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Run or die, bitches.
Jeffy
I
pops
really
in and
need to
goes,
create
swish,
another-
swish, bish.
I am deceased. Please find me next time in my grave.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Interpol X. We are finished.
We're done.
Oh, boy.
No.
Hey.
Michael would like you all to know that he has nothing to do with this.
Oh, I just got my crossbow.
Okay. Sorry. Yes. So, Aleph.
It's all very
Was-
good. It's very good.
So, yes,
I'm
so
de-
that
I'm deceased.
Yes.
you are deceased. So, Aleph, yes. So was there a follow up to that, or you just
No, I
wanted
just
to,
wanted
like,
to have
do
this
sort of-
visual
Okay.
in my mind, and
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
Pretty.
All right. So the
So I figure.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah, you
figure
wanted
like again, like telepathy. Like I'm actually just standing there, but like my spirit self or something like reaches out,
yeah.
and then like my snake like curls down my arm and goes up his arm or something like that.
I
don't
think the snake curls down around your arm, and like it looks like an image, like almost like a tattoo, like swirling around underneath your skin, glowing like that lava burner look that we talked about last time.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the end of your hand, and then it just like becomes a giant snake head that just like
Nice.
and just
Does it say anything first?
swallows him. No.
That's rude.
Yeah.
His whole body.
His whole body, just like, and then
His soul. It's not
it's
really.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
like that.
I mean, it was like a fiery ghost image anyway.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah,
there's no
yeah,
mass.
and then disappears.
There's no
Yeah, and then it just
I understand.
Yeah, I love it. And then like the visual of the like real time picking up again
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the it's so
yeah,
cool.
yes,
I love it.
Take +1 forward.
Okay.
What
does forward do again?
Just means a +1 on your next roll.
Oh, okay.
So,
That was fun.
yes, it was really awesome. Okay, so what's everybody else doing? You guys gonna pursue into the house?
Yeah,
Or are you gonna
I'm wondering if there's I mean, would Matilda know if there's any artifacts in here that might be useful up here in this foyer that Jeffy just leaves all his shit out where anyone can just. I'm assuming
I
he
think
doesn't
for the
keep
good
his
stuff
good.
we need to move further in.
Okay.
But I could.
Jeffy did mention that he was calling from the library.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe it's with him, and he was sort of the last line of defense, which is almost nothing. He's really weak.
How
Do you-
can anyone find anything in a house this big?
Do you know the floor plan?
Well, look, it's just natural. I mean, I think the foyer is in the center of the house, and everything radiates. The library would obviously be to the left.
Obviously.
Library, lefty library. Duh.
While they're talking, I'm
I
gonna
love
walk.
Matilda's like, "Durr."
While they're having
Yes.
this conversation, I'm gonna walk straight over to where that guy's body is and open the door
Oh
so they
yeah,
can see his body.
yeah. So yeah, and it actually, like, you open it to the left, and there's a hallway going further down, And yes, there Liliana opens the door, and there is a dead body there.
Well, this is considerably less fun.
And to see, I'm assuming, a giant hole in his chest.
Yes, giant hole in his chest.
Does he have a radio with him?
He does.
Okay. So I want to just grab the radio, if no one objects, and sort of like click the speak thing a couple times. Or like, I don't know what the right radio bullshit is, but you know, she knows.
Right, yeah.
Make her
Aelith
make her
knows,
one
yes.
liner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's called Tune in Tokyo.
Yep, that's it.
That's a thing.
Tokyo, tune in, Tokyo.
I don't get that one, I'm sorry.
You need knobs.
Oh, yeah. So, all right, so you get on the radio. What do you say?
Just checking in. Any survivors? That sort of thing.
Who is this?
Well, I am here to help. So who's this and where are you?
How did you get on this channel?
I have the radio of the unfortunate gentleman in the foyer.
Who are you?
I am
Are you with the coven?
not.
That was a piece of information, folks.
And goes silent.
I'm gonna take a look at this gaping chest wound and see if I
Uh-huh.
recognize what might have done this
Okay.
thing.
Well, why don't you investigate a mystery?
I'm gonna clip the radio. By the way, I'm keeping it on my belt. And
Okay.
See what happens.
So I know about monsters
Yeah?
sometimes.
You do.
Oh, yeah, you
I
do.
definitely
You
know
know
about
lots
monsters.
about
I'm
monsters.
That
not
is
picking those up anymore.
that is a 12. They're not. I
Ooh, a
haven't
12, nice.
heated them.
According to you and your mouth words.
12. So you get 2 questions. You don't, and a reminder, you don't have to ask them both right now. You can hold them or
Sure.
hold one of them.
I would like to know if I recognize what kind of creature did this. Based on the book learning I did with Matilda.
Based on the book learning.
A+.
You got such a good roll. I'm
Yeah.
going to say it does seem familiar.
Mm.
And you recognize that it, around the wound, it's actually as, it's clearly a puncture wound. Like, it's like a big old thorn was stuck through this guy, about like,
Some sort of
whippy
large-
tail or a stinger or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of like poisonous delivery thing, but like one
Really
giant
disgusting.
thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So you don't know exactly what sort of creature that might be. There are a couple of different things, but it looks sort of like some sort of poisonous, like a stinger,
Yeah.
or best guess would be something like a scorpion, or some other sort of like insect kind of barb. A
Biter leg.
could be a spider leg. Yeah.
Mmm. Tasty.
You can tell from the angle that the body was like lifted up off the ground.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's some kind of strong bug thing. So pass that information on.
Poisonous.
Some,
If we were at my party right now, I'd be eating crab's legs.
Right, yeah. Could be a crab.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask your other question?
I'm gonna hold on to that one.
Okay. So,
When I see it, I'd like to know where it.
So you continue on down a little further down the hallway, and I'm going to give you this for free. You can see the walls are kind of scratched up. Things that were like, there's a decorative table, that had like flowers or something on next to one wall, and it's basically just been smashed, and the flowers are like strewn across the floor.
To smithereens.
To smithereens.
Are the walls scratched like human fingernails?
No,
or-
like it's like somebody like something like scraped across it. Yeah.
Something big went running through.
Yes, exactly. Something big went running through here.
So that guy there on the horn mentioned the coven. Do you know any local covens operating in this area?
No, this isn't. No,
It's
Yeah.
her home turf.
I have a feeling it has to do with something in the house. My feeling is they're after something in the house. Am I on the right track?
They're already inside the house.
Yes.
The call
let's see.
came from inside the house.
Yes.
Well,
fact.
it's probably if a coven is together with powerful objects, they probably summon something they could not handle. It happens.
It does happen. We know this.
Yes.
Yeah, so you see a door that's been busted open. There's a cell phone on the floor.
Oh, Jeffy.
There's the room is kind of smashed up. There's a broken window.
Is the window
There-
broken from the inside or the outside?
It is from the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's broken out, and there are
And
no
we're still on the
bodies.
ground floor.
There
so
are no bodies. Yeah,
Nobody's
there's
in
no
the
body.
library.
Okay, so they maybe have Jeffy. That could be his phone. Should we look at the last number it dialed?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, Hiroyuki grabs it. He looks through it. He's like, "This is." He hits send, and your cell phone goes. "Broop, broop, broop."
What
and
is-
Evans isn't even here to
What
answer.
is, what is Jeffy's name for her?
Oh,
Yes. Oh my
It's
god.
very important.
it.
Tilde.
Yes. Yeah. It's tilde parentheses last resort parentheses.
That bitch.
Amazing. That's the best.
I love tilde.
Amazing, Tildy.
Oh my god.
Well, Aleph calls her Maddie.
right.
so-
Yeah.
True.
That always goes over real well.
Not without a look.
So yes, so it's this is the phone that called you guy that Jeffy called you from.
Should we see if we can find some tracks in the snow?
You look out and yeah, it's I mean it's been snowing, so they're kind of like covered a little bit, but there are tracks in the snow of feet, human feet running away.
Well,
Looks like he wasn't taken at least. Got out of here on his own.
Perhaps he has what they're looking for.
maybe. If he's outside, he's in danger either way. He'll freeze if we don't help him.
Let's just let him turn into.
I
Okay.
mean, we're in Virginia. It's not
Let's go
that
get
cold.
him.
at night.
No, it's cold.
Is the window
It's snowing.
Is
Yeah.
the window break like big enough for just a person to get through, or like big enough for like a like something chasing
just
him?
for a
with
person to get through.
Okay, so
Yeah.
whatever was after him may not have. Okay.
Doesn't
Oh,
seem
he
like
didn't, he didn't
yeah.
spring for the
He's
bay
wearing
windows.
a coat.
Yeah. I'm gonna again
Really,
give this
there
to
should
you
be
for
French doors if
free.
they're
Like
on the ground level.
the size of the thing that was running through the hall couldn't possibly fit
Got
through
it.
the hole in the window.
And it didn't go through the door.
And there are no tracks in the. It was clearly in this room, because the door frame is all like shredded and busted up. So it was clearly in this room, but but it did not leave.
Got it.
So Jeffy's outside.
I think if
the
we follow
thing.
his tracks, we should hear him whoop and cough before long. He doesn't have endurance.
But I feel like that should not be our priority. I think whatever killed these men should be our priority.
Okay.
If it gets out, then we'll have much more bodies than just Jeffrey's to find.
So there's only his tracks there. Nothing followed him?
No.
Okay, yeah, leave him.
Well,
He's ruining his
We-
Italian shoes right now.
he'll be all right in the woods at night in the snow.
She's right. That's second priority.
Yeah, I gotta
Priority.
agree.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotta
There's
contain.
a
We can get him
monster.
later. We can get him later.
I mean, he's on a fancy estate. It's not like he's in the middle of, the wilderness.
And also, He really is the worst.
Well, that's true. I'm not arguing. I don't know if he deserves to die for it, but
There's a little bit of a smile when he says that.
All right, so you're going to go look for the monster?
He can hold on to his ascot.
Go break into one of the jaguars and
Seriously.
something. Find a warm place.
Go to
Right.
the gatehouse.
Yeah.
So-
There you go.
Duh.
did you lose your wreath already?
I think that perhaps I accidentally left it. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
I wanted to keep it safe.
hey, just mind yourself with the spirits here, though.
Okay, we're all coming back for carols later.
That is not the point.
Eggnog.
Okay.
The slight smile is on her face, like,
Who wants to investigate a mystery for me?
Oh, well, I'm
Who's our-
definitely poking around.
I like to
Yeah.
investigate. I've rolled a few. Do you want to?
I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the highest sharp anyway.
We're in a library. This
I
is
probably-
like
have
your
a lot of
natural.
sharp. I have 3 sharp now.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
this is
yeah.
your natural habitat. It's
Yeah,
a library.
for sure.
Right, yeah.
Good
4 and 3
thing.
is 7, 8, 9, 10.
10, nice. Okay, so
dang.
2 questions. Oh, and you still have your one question
I
hold,
do.
too. Yeah, if
I
you
do.
want to ask that, you can do that. Yeah.
I'll wait.
Okay, so you get 2 questions.
2 questions. What sort of creature is it?
You're starting to put all of this together. There was a Sumerian tapestry that, if you remember, Jeffy taunted you about.
Yes, I do.
And he got it, and you were trying to get it. That tapestry depicted several what are known as scorpion men, and they're like centaurs, but it's like the head and torso of
We
a,
saw that
of-
movie.
Yeah, head and torso of a man, but the body and stinger of and legs of a
Do
scorpion.
not want.
Yeah.
So like
Yes.
a centaur, but a scorpion?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that what Dwayne Johnson was?
Yeah,
in
the Scorpion
Mummy?
King.
Yeah. Yeah. hmm
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yes.
Before
yeah.
he became like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our version may or may not look like that, but I don't think our
Sure.
version will be as sexy as that.
Abs.
but
I in
abs.
my head.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
Abs 4 days.
Abs 4 days. But yeah, it's yeah. You realize that this they must have found some way to use that tapestry to summon, summon a scorpion creature. And now it's just running around this house, like killing everybody here.
so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I will use my second question.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it go?
You are starting to get a sense of how the little punctures that that its feet are making in the wood, the way it's scratching. You can tell it rummaged, it like thrashed around in here, and then it left, and it went out of the room and to the right. So continuing further down the hall in the same direction you guys came down this way, and it looks like there is another busted door at the end of the hall, and so it looks like it went that way. So,
Okay.
so continuing away from the foyer, if that wasn't clear.
Keep moving.
So we should follow it, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so you go to this other door. It's clearly leading down into like a lower level, but it looks like you're already on the ground level, so it's leading into like underground levels. Looks like stone staircase, like going down into the wine cellar or something like
That's
that.
exactly what I was thinking.
Right? Yeah.
Let's go to the wine
Let's go to the
cellar.
wine cellar. And so you creep down the stairs.
What
Or
do
do
these? Have you given us
Oh,
all
yeah,
like
are you
a
gonna
quick
tell
little
me?
lesson on the Scorpion Men thing, or is that just all in your head?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'm now telling you about them, and their little tail
Mhm.
is a stinger.
Well, what?
It was a
And
shimmy.
what can hurt it using my last little
Oh,
question?
that was my other question that I want to ask. That was a good team. Good team.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it is. it is, and this is going to sound awfully convenient again, but it's actually iron.
Why is everything weak to iron?
I know. It's a thing.
I mean, it's
it needs to
fine.
not be a thing, but it's but it's a thing, and there's a reason for it.
Okay.
But I haven't decided how that reason is going to play out yet. So, yeah.
Well, wait,
But,
why do they show up? What are they after? What do they want?
I don't know. That one I don't know. It came out of a tapestry. I think we have to find out.
Scorpion. What's next?
How do we know how many there are?
No, it's kind of hard to
Can we
tell
tell
for
by the
sure,
track?
but
Yeah, because the tracks are just little stabby marks.
yeah, but I mean, like the best you can guess right now is it seems like just one.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Formidable.
All right, I'm going to
Formidable,
try my new
yes.
thing that I got.
Ooh, okay.
So, tune in. I can tune my mind to a monster or minion.
What?
That's so cool.
So,
Uh-oh.
oh no.
3 and a 3.
So 6.
6. Okay,
Plus-
plus 7, 8. So,
Oh.
8.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, on an 8 to 9, I hold 1. Oh, and I got a plus 1 from, I got a one from earlier. So, 7, 8, not 8. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
9.
Yeah.
No, so 10. Right? Did I say 9? What did I
You
roll?
rolled
I think you're at 9. Yeah.
I'm at
said
9. Okay.
8 plus
So I
1
rolled
is-
6, 7, 8. Okay, so now I'm at 9.
At 9. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So 7 and 9, hold 1, and then I get to ask one of the questions on my list.
Mm-hmm.
So I tune my mind to the monster. What is it planning to do right now? And if I ever miss, it becomes aware of me, which is bad. So
Ooh, fun.
That's probably
Yes.
fine.
yeah, it's totally good.
Can't imagine anything going wrong with that.
No.
This is kind of your first time doing this, but it's so easy.
Yeah.
It just sort of slips right in. And you can sort of see through its eyes. It has gone down deep underground, and it is creating a nest, basically. And you can see several other bodies that are sort of piled up, and
Human
Dragged
bodies.
its
human
victims?
bodies. It's dragged victims down here. Yeah. You see what looks like a butler, a maid, a cook, and a couple of paramilitary guys as well. Yeah. And it seems to be creating some sort of nest.
Nice. All right.
Sounds cozy.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yes. Yeah, and it is down at the bottom of this staircase.
Okay.
You come around, or not at the directly at the bottom, but it's down, like it's ahead, like you guys are going towards it. You come around the next bend in the stairs, and you hear that familiar like of a rifle being bolted, and as you come down to the stairs, to the bottom of the stairs, you see the woman we saw earlier, identified as Anna. She's holding a rifle on you guys.
She's at the bottom of the stairs?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, were you trying to be stealthy?
Well, no.
Or I didn't think so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I am trying to put myself at the front of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
point,
most charming person should probably speak to her.
Hey. Well, that makes the most sense.
That's
None of you are that great with people, so.
oddly enough, that is you.
Hey,
I'm fine with people.
hey, but not everyone's fine with you. Hey, was it you I was speaking to on the radio a moment ago?
Judging by that accent, I'd say yeah.
Well, we're here to help. Why are you still here?
You're here to help.
Hey,
You don't even know who you're helping.
that seems less important.
Did Ambrose hire you?
I don't know who that is.
Then how are you here? How do you know? How did you know to come here?
Well, your friend Jefferson
Fucking Jeffy.
made a phone call.
Oh, he did.
We all feel the same way about Jefferson.
I should have shot him when I had the chance, or thrown him to the Scorpio.
Sorry, just to reiterate, we're at the top of the stairs looking down, and she's like,
No,
"Wait."
you guys have come down to the bottom of the stairs,
Ah,
and
right.
it's opened up into a little cellar area.
Okay, got it.
You
Got
can
it.
tell there's more to the underground
Right.
layer.
And did you give
level.
us the implication that like you think the bad dude's down here, or is that just in your head?
I was gonna say something, but now there's like a.
Oh, you could have said that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, as
And
we're
we also
approaching.
follow-
Yeah, I
the
would have
stairs.
just
Follow the
said.
tracks.
I would have
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
said like it's down there making a nest of people.
Yeah, okay. I think there's someone
Yeah.
down that does. Okay.
100%. Like
All
I'm
right.
not trying to keep.
Nest.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I
Yeah.
would have been very
Right.
You gotta
specific about
squish
that.
them up
Yeah.
nice. You know,
Right,
they gotta
yeah.
mush them up real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what cats are doing when they like need
Yeah.
you. Is they're like they're like
Trying to
massaging
squish,
you.
they're
Yeah.
just not getting it all
Right.
the
They
way.
really warm up as they decompose. But
Ugh.
for a time, it's really nice.
Okay, she made it worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty creepy now.
Wasn't sure that was gonna work out, but
Yeah.
it did. Worse.
And she says, if you are here to help, then we're going to need all the firepower you have.
What is your goal here?
To catch it.
Alive?
Yeah,
For what purpose?
that's none of your business because you don't seem to know why you're here.
It's my business now.
If I wasn't so worried about actual survival, I would probably just shoot you all right now.
Oh, that wouldn't end well for you.
Interesting.
I think it's best if you take a deep breath and think about the situation that you're in now and how we can help and you can help us help you.
Are you using your power?
I am.
Ah.
I'm very soothing.
You can see her visibly relax, and she just kind of calms down and she says, right, yes, yeah, you're probably right. We should just calm down, think about it. I'm glad you're all here. I could use some help. Yeah.
Well, let's work together then and see how we can bring this to a less messy end.
Like the look that just is like, don't trust that bitch.
It's going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anagram.
Yes.
I'd like to chime in.
Oh, uh-huh. Yes.
I'm going to say, look, this thing has killed people. We're not here to take this into custody. We're here to take it out. And you're going to help us do that. Because I get to manipulate people with my tough now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right. Oh, so you're manipulating. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Why don't you roll your tough
Nice.
then?
Does
Like,
that
if
mean
you-
we
I'm
can-
saying if you want our help fighting this thing, we're going to kill it. We're not
Yeah.
taking it in.
Yeah. So you're intimidating her into accepting that this has got to be
Our-
a dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. A deadly act. Yeah.
Hot diggity 12s.
What? Okay.
Nice.
Gee whiz.
She says, "You're right. We probably are going to have to kill it."
And if you have any tips on the best way to do that,
Are her superiors going to be angry with her if she goes along with us? That's the feeling I'm getting.
She, you see her like she shoulders the rifle, and she looks down. She looks down the corridor, and she says, "I guess killing it is the only way." And she, gets her rifle set up, and then she just screams out and collapses to the ground in agony.
I'm like right next to her. Like, is there like what's going on with her?
Well, we'll have to find out in 2 weeks.
Oh,
Dang.
Oh my god.
oh man.
I know it's 10 o'clock. I don't like this.
All right, fair enough.
I need.
Good cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I told you. Also, next week
Yes.
I can't make it. So
Next
feel-
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
What is that?
weeks.
The
Yeah.
19th,
18th.
18th.
I will be in Finland.
Oh,
and
that's
I
right.
cannot.
There's no excuse.
Fighting trolls.
Fighting trolls.
I mean, hopefully I can find one. So why don't I leave this
You
with
find a
you?
troll?
Yeah.
And if you
Okay.
need the divine to, get in there and
Okay.
punch some stuff.
Yes. We will have to see.
I would just like to point out the chat room says the one thing that they're super disappointed with us about is that none of us managed to slip in any troll hunter references while we were fighting trolls in the last episode.
I just watched Troll Hunter this week for the first time.
Oh, really? You hadn't seen it before
No, I
that?
hadn't,
Oh,
so-
okay.
I've never
Yeah.
seen it either.
I did
Sorry.
mention that I had just now seen Troll Hunter
Yes.
as a research into that episode.
They actually
but-
are mostly,
but they're mostly
disappointed
disappointed
in me.
at
They're
you?
just like,
Okay.
Yeah,
come
you
on,
dropped the ball
Kimmy.
on that
I
one.
totally
Yeah.
did drop the ball
Yeah.
in that one. So no one was like,
Sorry.
troll.
Yes.
But I did enjoy it. I watched it and it was goofy and fun, and
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So, we have a sad announcement.
Yeah.
It's a very sad announcement. This was Jessica's last session, or at least last regular session, we hope.
Yeah,
So,
we're all crossing every finger that we have that Jessica will come back for
Yes.
Yes.
visiting sessions.
Yes.
I don't see why that couldn't happen.
I would love that. So, yes. But due to several reasons, because life is annoying sometimes and doesn't always let you spend your entire time gaming.
Stupid real life.
So annoying. But anyway, yes. So Jessica will be leaving us. We are looking into inviting in a new character, a new player. So we are exploring that possibility.
We're excited about there's
Yes.
it's very exciting, but we can't say anything yet because
Yes.
it's not finalized.
Yes.
We're very sad that just is
Yeah.
leaving.
Yes.
She'll be back. She'll
Yes.
be visiting.
A great
Special
loss.
guest
Yes.
spots.
Matilda Harrington Cates will still be around.
Put
Yes.
on her leather cape and swing back in.
I know.
So glad she has a leather cape. I can see it.
And we probably will still use her sometimes, you were saying, as like an
Yes.
NPC that we'll like reference for things. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll fill in all the backstory about how her and Aelith become best friends.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure that's.
The expression on Jessica's face right now is priceless if you're just listening in.
I mean, it's,
The dubious-
it's an uphill battle,
Yeah.
but
The dubious
one
incredulity.
person might
Yeah.
think they're best.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Matilda is going to manipulate Jeffy into clinging on to Aelith so that Matilda doesn't have to do it
Does-
anymore.
Does Aelith deserve that?
No one deserves
I
it.
mean,
He
really.
is the worst.
He is such
The
a
Yes.
worst.
Yeah.
Oh, but rest assured, Jefferson Snodgrass Plank will return.
Yes.
He has the
Must.
best name. You can't ever kill him off.
But he has the second best name.
Yeah, sure.
Because the best name is Matilda Harrington Cates.
Agreed. Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
but I feel like she's second and he's third in autograph.
I mean, yeah.
I
Yeah.
almost peed myself when it happened.
That
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, that
That's
is. That was one of the finest moments in gaming history, and
Ever.
I'm so glad it's on camera.
Yes.
Because your face when you realize it, I've watched it like 3 times.
Yeah.
There's a moment where you realize what you've done.
Yes, yeah. I did watch it. I saw
Yeah.
that moment.
Beautiful moment.
Yeah.
I knew that moment was happening in my brain when it happened.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, dear listeners, if you're just going podcast style for one episode, please go to the YouTubes or the Twitch and watch that. Was it episode 2?
I think
It
they
was-
have to go to YouTube at this point.
it was
yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
it was the first episode. Yeah, it's near
Yeah.
the
It
end
was
of the
the end
very
of the first.
Yeah.
episode.
Not
yeah.
episode 0, but
But episode 1.
yeah,
yes.
episode 1.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, it was a
So
priceless
good.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah. But anyway, I believe that is
it.
that. So Jessica, you will be missed, and we hope to have you back very soon. It
Yeah.
would not have been the same without
Yeah.
you.
Short notice, no notice. Just walk in the middle of a game. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just
Yep.
show up.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
We will find a way to
Yeah.
work it out.
Yes, that would be awesome.
I want to invent a cheerleader character.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Do the
fun.
thing.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
What if it's like Bruce Banner and the Hulk, but Matilda has this like alter ego that she just busts
my
into?
God.
Oh, no, I know
Amazing.
what's going to have to happen is at some point we're going to do a flashback episode to when Matilda was in high school.
Yes.
And
Oh
she
my
was
God.
head cheerleader of her
Yes.
high school.
Amazing.
would never do that.
We don't know
don't
what
know.
transformed her.
Yes.
Oh, you're right. You're right. She could be.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe that's the origin story of how Matilda
Yeah.
Harrington
Oh my
Cates
God.
went from head cheerleader.
She went
to-
from Tildy to Matilda.
Yeah.
She was like, "Give me an A." I'm going to the library.
Yeah. And I'm out of here.
Done.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out and listening.
Thank you.
This game is so much fun. I love this game. We will be back in 2 weeks. Check out our schedule at happyjacks.org/schedule. You can see this game. You can see all the other games that we're playing right now. Also, don't forget our awesome podcast that we record on Friday nights where we give you advice about gaming written in by you from all over the world. It's stupid awesomeness. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye. Good night.
Walking through the lonely streets, I hear the thumping of their feet on the paving stones. I am not alone, hearing their breath rattling, whilst the other cattle sing their songs contrived about their quiet lives. I know that I've been chosen, and now my eyes are open wide.
You are listening to Interpol X, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast actual play in Monsters of the Week, powered by the Apocalypse.